Welcome to your Monday meditation, everyone. As we begin to prepare now for our meditation, just make sure that you're in a seated position or a comfortable position. And closing our eyes together here as we take in a deep, long inhale and exhale. Just tuning into your breath for now. Breathe in and out. And as you tune into your breath, just anchor down into your physical body. Let's go into our physical body here and feel ourselves settling in. Sometimes even in our most uncomfortable states that we're in, it's sometimes difficult to allow our body to settle. And so let's start with our legs and our sit bones. See if you can really feel them onto your seat. The more that you can let your mind drop here, the more that you're going to settle, the more that your physical body is going to settle. Because when your mind is active and when your mind is unsettled, your body will become unsettled. So let's work with the body to get the mind to follow. So wherever and however you are sitting or lying down, feel the parts of your body that are touching either the floor, the bed, the seat, whatever that might be. Just begin to feel a small sensation of letting go. Meaning you're just really allowing your body to stop, to become present. All the while still really aware of your breath moving up and moving down your body. Perhaps feeling now your shoulders also begin to relax, your hands and fingers. With each exhale, just give your body permission and invite it to settle just for this moment. Now we're going to invite our mind to also follow the calmness of our body, to settle its activity, to settle its need to know anything for just this few more minutes, to just be still, to be super present, listening and attentive to what we are sensing in this moment, to what we are experiencing in this moment. And we're inviting our minds to be neutral, to not have an opinion, to not have a thought about this or that, but to be more like an observer. guided to just simply watch the nature of your breath right now. And the mind to watch the rise of the breath. Feel the breath and watch it with the mind. Let both body and mind work together here, finding a new relationship where the mind is following the guidance of the body. You're just allowing the breath to then release and fall gently down the body. And again, we're observing the feeling and the sensation of the breath descending down the body. The simple task of bringing our full focus and awareness on watching the rise and fall of the breath. Just as if we were sitting on the beach, watching the waves come in and the waves go out, with a certain calmness that can be experienced here. And when the body and the mind feel present and calm, let us now direct their attention to the heart space, where we're going to move the breath into the chest with an awareness of expanding the breath into the heart area. And here we're inviting the mind to draw in a bit deeper so that it can sense a different part of itself. It can sense its own soul, or perhaps just another inner voice that is gentle and soft. And perhaps it's just sensing the breath. Wherever you are tonight, wherever you're able to sense and feel, just be where you're at. We're always nudging the mind to follow the lead now of our inner self, of our soul and of our highest self, the truest part of ourself. And it's with this invitation that the mind can begin to learn from the calmness of our inner self. Just stay here for a few breaths and make that conscious connection. This is where you always open up your space for your own meditation, any intentions. Simply maybe you just want to be present, just be tonight. And as always, we're always inviting our dearest archangels and ascended masters and all beings of the light to always be present with us, support us as they can and as we need. We're going to ask a little bit of support here to show us how to navigate our inner changes, to navigate the physical changes that are occurring to us, any experiences that are pleasant and unpleasant that we may or may not be experiencing at this time. As we shift, as we expand, to stay connected during these changes, to not run away from what we don't like, to stop and to redirect our attention back to our hearts to get the guidance we need, to hold ourselves in the highest light as possible that we can provide for ourselves. When life offers us an opportunity for change, it's often met with resistance. And this is in part due to our fear-based response. It simply has been programmed, and a lack of inner understanding that change is what is needed for our growth, and a lack of trust in our ability to navigate those changes. And so in your deeper connection to your higher self, ask it to lead you, ask it to show you, ask it to help you gain a greater understanding of what's necessary for your own expansion, what must be let go for you to grow, what are you having a hard time releasing for you to move into a greater aspect of yourself. Our own pain and suffering is because we, specifically our mind, is holding on to an old way because it's comfortable. So you can, in this moment, ask, what am I too comfortable with? What am I perhaps attached to that I'm afraid to release? And let go of the need to know the answer. Simply pose the question, however you need to pose it. Change becomes easier when we have allowed ourselves to fully feel the emotions, to feel the sensations, the ones that we enjoy as much as the ones we don't enjoy. When we can truly allow ourselves to feel, to receive information, and not let our mind run into a story, the navigating the new the unknown becomes easier, because you've recognized that the uncomfortable feeling within you is simply a shift occurring, a change, an expansion, and that the uncomfortable you're feeling is the release and the letting go of the old, whether it's known or unknown. And your physical symptoms that might result from this are also releasing, shifting, and adjusting. At this time, your physical body, mental body, emotional body, and energetic body are being called to upgrade, to expand, and to purify, so that they may be again at their highest form of light. And so all the heaviness we've carried, all the karmic debris that we have within our field, within our body, our cellular structure, mental patterns, etc., are being cleansed. And you are sensing, feeling, and experiencing all of this at this time. And it is difficult for the conscious mind to process all of these. And so, taking time to be more still, to be more present, to be in your silence, in your heart, to let your heart help you harmonize these changes, to help your heart settle all of the chaotic feelings you might be feeling. Breathe in deeply into your body. Breathe in the air of change, like the change in seasons. Breathe in the fresh air of spring, the renewed energy. Remembering that for any energy to be renewed, any new season to become new, there must be a death. There must be a release of an old. In any cycle, you are cyclical and are going through a cycle change. And some call this a rebirth. This is a continuous cycle of creation. Keep breathing in and imagine now the fresh flowers of spring starting to grow. Visualize in your mind the new growth coming. That feeling when you're stepping outside and the sun is nice and warm again on your skin, that fresh feeling. The newness of the spring energies bring an uplifting in our hearts. Because we know that all of those hard challenges we've been working through the winter are birthing new energies. Let the wisdom of your heart teach you what you are feeling and sensing, so that you can better adapt your mind to understanding these changes. That if your heart is settled, And it is given permission to feel all the different feelings, sensations. The mind will follow and learn from. You're constantly working on body, mind, spirit, connection, the true meaning of that. You're creating a new system, an integrated system. Allow it to happen. Surrender the mind's control and allow and allow. Rebirth, death, growth cannot be stopped, cannot be controlled. They can be recognized so that every time you enter a new cycle in your own personal growth, you can better navigate it and go, oops, here I am in a phase of destruction. That means that everything that has been must go for the new to come. Planting new ideas. Every time you have new ideas and new aspirations and inspirations, these are seeds you plant. But for that, you must fertilize that soil. That means anything that opposes that must be weeded out for the growth to be pure. So think of this as your weeding out time to really truly feel the new growth come to be as it is to be. Breathe deeply into your heart. Even place your hand on your heart and remind yourself who you truly are. You are a being of light. You are a being of pure source energy. You are an alchemist of your own reality. And it's just a matter of time before all of that realization kicks in. Navigate your path as it is unfolding, up, down, sideways, backwards. It doesn't matter. You're not missing out on anything. You are ever flowing forward, upwards, into a really, really amazing expansion. Believe, believe, believe in your heart's ability to lead you. As you breathe into your chest, you're invited to affirm your 3 I ams in your heart, reminding you who you are. Breathe in. I am. Breathe in. I am. Last one. Breathe in. Feel the I am come in. Feel the connection to your heart and state the words, I am. Good. Now take a long breath in through your nose, and on your exhale, release it from your mouth. We're going to going to gently begin here to bring ourselves back from our meditation, feeling our bodies again, feeling our fingers and hands, feet, and we're going to just gently, when we are ready, to open up our eyes. Our meditation is complete. Namaste.